If Nigeria never happened to you, just thank your God. Just be thanking God every day you wake up from sleep that Nigeria has not happened to me. I'm going to be sharing a particular video of a Nigerian lady. She is also a green card holder in the United States of America, but she was deported because of her Nigerian passports. She was rejected because of her Nigerian passports. She was humiliated because of her Nigerian passport. You see, her Nigerian passport, putting this Nigerian passport don't cost a lot of us. This passport, what it has cost a lot of us that we cannot even open our mouth to say it. And I want to ask this question to all my African brothers, Ghanaians, South Africans, everybody. Do you guys also go through this stage with your passports? Like with your country's passports? Are you being humiliated? Are you being disgraced? Are you being talked down on? Are you being, looked down upon because of your passports? Let me know, because I don't want it to be as if it's only my country that is going through all this, mende. But I'm going to be sharing the video here to show you how this lady, video credit to Adiola, because she's the one that passed through all those problems. I've been watching this lady for a very long time, and to see her go through this, I was like, wow. If Adiola can pass through this, who am I not to go through this? Or who are Nigerians not to go through the same issue? But let's watch the video to see how she was deported because of a Nigerian passport. Charlie, it'll be not easy. Let's watch together. Don't forget to like the video, share the video, and subscribe.
Let's talk about how I was deported. It's a really long story. It's a roller coaster story, actually. So please bear with me. In the morning, we made our way to the airport. Excited. We went through immigration at the airport. They checked all our documents. The airline told us that we were cleared to enter Honduras with green card. Africa team. When we landed in Biko, it was a different story. Honduras immigration said we needed a visa to enter Honduras. We said that's not what we found online. Green card holders are allowed to enter without a visa. They said that is true, but it does not apply to Nigerian passport green card holders. I was like, wait, what? Like, come again. You do green card discrimination here based on passport? Like, hey, green card is green card. Why would anybody with an American green card want to run away to Honduras, regardless of the color of their passports? It's a third world country like Nigeria. I was like, okay, we noticed that you have visa upon arrival. They said, yes, we do. Okay, so can we please apply for the visa upon arrival? We're ready to pay. They said, yes, we have visa upon arrival, but it is for other countries, not for Nigerians. I was like, wait, what? They said Nigerians have to go to the Honduras embassy in Houston and then get a visa and then you can come back. I was like, what? I was like, what are you saying? Why is everything against Nigerian passports? Why is it a crime to be a Nigerian? So we explained that we are not staying in your country. We just want to get on a ship, which is literally 10 minutes from this airport, and talk to their boss. When they came back, they said the boss said that not only would we not be allowed to get on the cruise, but that in fact she would deport us. At first I was like, deport, okay. Nobody is getting deported here. We insisted on speaking with the Oga, and so she came. This is the Oga. We greeted her very well. We explained our predicament respectfully, showing her the evidence of the cruise, including the email that we got from the cruise line that authorized us to join them in Honduras, because you can't just get on the ship in Honduras without their authorization. So we showed them their email and all. Nah, she saw everything, and she still insisted that we would be deported. That was how this woman ordered that we be detained at the airport. By the way, this was a third country airport, okay? No AC. And it was freaking hot, guys. The children were crying. They just put us in one room, which was also their office. So we were all cramped with the staff. The door wasn't locked, of course, so we were going in and out because, hey, I was ready to fight. The whole airport is like, it was really small. We tried to reason with this woman. She no grew. That was when I switched it off for her. Like, what exactly is the color of your problem? We are not here to stay. We just want to get on the ship that is 10 minutes from the airport. We even told her, madam, you can escort us to the ship. Oh. Nah. No. So I tell this woman no agree. The kids kept crying. They were hungry, they were thirsty. I asked them for water for the kids. This woman refused. She insisted we give her the kids' passport before she would give us water. So I gave her the kids' passport. She still did not give us water. And she did not let anyone else give us water. By then I was furious. I really don't care who you are. You can do your job and still be human. I was so mad. Please, I understand that she was doing her job, but she could still be nice. I was so mad. Victor was so upset. We were all giving it to her back to back. Like, these are kids. And And the most annoying thing for me is that they kept talking about us amongst themselves in Spanish. I wish I learned Spanish, guys. So we had no idea what they were saying, and I kept telling them, you should at least have the decency to speak in a language that we understand. How can you have visa upon arrival and be discriminating against us because we are holding Nigerian passport? How can you allow green card holders into your country without a visa, but not Nigerian green card holders? How does that make sense? They said our passport is category C. We were like, what? I checked online, and in fact, guys, I found out that Nigerian passport ranks really low, not just in the entire world, but even in Africa. Forget about Seychelles, Mauritius, South Africa, Botswana. Those ones are gone. Forget about Kenya. Forget about Ghana. Do you know that passports of the Gambia, Uganda, Sierra Leone, Zimbabwe, Niger, Liberia, even Cameroonian passport allows you to travel to more countries without a visa than Nigerian passport? As in. Can you believe that Nigerian passport is only better than 5 other countries in Africa? I'm just focusing on Africa now. South Sudan, Eritrea, Libya, and Somalia. Except Ethiopia and the DRC. They all rank the same level as Nigerian passport. Guys, at that particular time in detention, I wanted to say a special prayer for the Nigerian government. Woo, child. Let me just say real quick.
At the point of entry, all those immigration officers, they'll be looking at you as if we stamp you to this country, are you going to return back or you will run from here? That is what this passport brings. Make it mandatory not to give your children this passport. If you have the opportunity, please try. Please try. Because I don't understand what is going on with Nigerian passport and at the airport, immigration officers treating people like criminals. The guys in front of me, they had to, all of them, they had to put them aside. And when they got to my turn, they were looking at me like, are you sure you're not here to steal from us? Immigration officers, they'll be looking at you as if we stamp you to this country, are you going to return back or you will run from here? That is what this passport brings. They look at you as if you are here to take our gold, our minerals, our resources. That is what this passport brings. They look at you as if, look at this criminal, what are you doing in this country? Look at this. That is what this passport brings. So much embarrassment, so much shame. They look at you as if you have come to take everything that they have from their country. Please, we can do better. We can do better. Everything, value, nothing. It comes with insult. This passport comes with insults. So whenever I'm traveling, I used to be very, very obedient, very, very calm, because I don't know what I will do now. They will say, oh yeah, you go back. Your husband and your son can continue their journey. When you travel to all these European countries, you understand why this passport is the weakest passport. In fact, the least passport in the world. This passport is supposed to be the giant of Africa, for Christ's sake. But at the airport, it's looking like rat of Africa. This passport brings a lot of disrespect. It brings a lot of looking down. Hi, I was insulted today.
Nigeria is no longer the giant of Africa. Please, remove the G and the I. Leave the A-N-T. Ant. Nigeria is currently the ant of Africa. Today I'm going to talk about why the Nigerian passport is so weak. Fellow Nigerians, it is painful yet necessary to speak the truth. The Nigerian passport has become one of the weakest in the world. Not because of our people, but because of our system. Why does the world treat our passport with suspicion? Because over the years, corruption, insecurity, and poor governance have damaged our reputation. Too many of our citizens, driven by desperation, have used irregular routes to seek better lives abroad. Others have abused the asylum system, overstayed visa, or engaged in fraud. Those small numbers, yet, but enough to cast a shadow on us all. But let's be clear, our passport is not just a travel document. It is a reflection of how the world sees our nation. You understand me? When our leaders fail to protect our rights, invest in the economy, or build a stronger institution, the international community responds by tightening their borders. We must understand, respect is not demanded, it is earned. Until we fix our house, the world will continue to treat our passport as a risk, not a privilege. But I believe in change. I believe that one day, the Nigerian passport will open doors and not raise eyebrows. But that change must start with us through honesty, accountability, and national pride. Thank you.
The shege I have seen at the airport, at the border, applying for a visa because I own this passport. That shege not be here. Anyway, for the records, I've never had a visa rejection, so I've never applied for a visa that I didn't get. Never. But even with my visa, not get visa one, not get for this passport. Not get any paid when not get visa for this my passport. But they go put you for one corner. This is my visa. This is my first. I've had 3 4 Schengen visas already. It was all my visa. They go put you more corner first.
The Ghana passport and the Nigerian passport, which one is stronger? Which one can get you into more visa-free countries? Let's find out in this video. Now, the Ghana passport is ranked 75th in the world, while the Nigerian passport is ranked 95th in the world. Ghana passport can get you to 68 visa-free destinations in the world, while the Nigerian passport can get you to 45 visa-free destinations in the world. Number 3, interesting however, it is easier to get an American visa, a visa to the USA as a Nigerian than as a Ghanaian. The reason being that Ghana is among the top 5 countries in the US who often overstay their visa. So because of that, it's a little bit more difficult for Ghanaians to be giving visas to the US, because a lot of Ghanaians, when they go, they don't like to come back compared to Nigerians. So yes, Ghana has a stronger passport, but it's easier to get a visa to the US as a Nigerian than as a Ghanaian. Thanks for watching. Knowledge is power.
So apparently, Nigerian passport is now among the top 3 passports globally, facing the most travel restriction. And when you take a look at these passports that are listed here, the Nigerian passport has the highest percentage, with 72%. That's crazy. And when it comes to Russian passport being restricted globally, it's understandable. Russia is actually one of the most hated country on planet Earth today because of the Western propaganda against Russia. So Russia, ever since the invasion of Ukraine by the Russian government, Russia was blacklisted and sanctioned by the United States and the United States allies. So up to this day, Russia is actually one of the most sanctioned country on planet Earth, with 20,000 sanctions, if I'm not mistaken. So the Russian passport restriction is understandable. What about Nigeria? I can't really explain much about Nigeria. So let me just focus on my country, Nigeria. You see, when it comes to Nigerian passport, I think Nigerians are great people. Nigerians are smart. Nigerians are confident. But there's a thin line between being confident and being cocky. All right? So Nigerians, we need to understand that the world is not our playground. We may have all the right in Nigeria here, but across Nigeria, you need to respect other people. Respect their law. And if you cannot respect their law, leave their country. But unfortunately, a lot of Nigerians travel without plan. No disrespect. Some Nigerians travel to different countries with the hope that when they get there, whatever they see, they do. So this has already created, some sort of, when you're traveling without plan, you are going to face with different kinds of challenge. And when you are faced with different kinds of challenge, you are going to do anything to survive. So this has made so many Nigerians to get involved in different kinds of illegality, which in turn creates this reputational damage that Nigerians are facing today across the world. That Nigerians, whether you are a good Nigerian or a bad Nigerian, Nigerians are being targeted intentionally. It doesn't matter if you're a good Nigerian, you have never stolen anything before, you have never defrauded anybody before, you're not into cyber crime, you're not into online crime, you're not into anything illegal, you're just a genuine Nigerian working on your own. But regardless, just by holding that Nigerian passport, you're a target. And that is because of reputational damage. So our reputation is damaged completely. What are we going to do to, be respected again? To rebuild our reputation. We have to rebuild and learn to work with people, respect people, treat people the way you want to be treated. That is the golden law of.
I have come to believe that European countries have it out for we Nigerians this period. I have come to believe that there's a heavy discrimination against Nigerian passport holders. Because tell me why I submitted a Schengen visa application to Sweden, and when the passport came back to me, there was a rejection letter in it that said, I have never held a Schengen tourist visa. Now, I have never held a Schengen tourist visa because I have held a Schengen European long stay permit to stay in Belgium as a student and also in Czech Republic as a student. So I have about 5 visas from Belgium and Czech Republic on my passport, which meant that between the period of 2022 to 2024, I did not need a tourist visa. So I have freely traveled in and out of Europe because of my resident permit card, which I also outlined on my application. They also said that they are not sure I will leave Sweden after my visit to come back to the UK. And they also mentioned that I live in the UK, I have a job here, they've seen my employment contract and pay slip, they know I have family here. So at what point do you now think that I would go to Sweden and not come back for my family and my job here in the UK? They mentioned that since I've been in the Schengen area, I have never gone to my home country, Nigeria. Now, you were the same person who said that I don't have a Schengen tourist history, like I don't have a Schengen visa history. And now you're saying that I was in the Schengen area and never went home. The facts were not just tallying. There were so much contradictions in the rejection letter that I was really, really angry. I have paid for travel insurance, paid for my hotel booking, I have booked my flight. And then you tell me that I don't have a Schengen history. If you took time to go through my application, they would have seen at some point that I itemized everything. They said that my cover letter was generic. Now, I wrote an itinerary. I pinpointed the date and every activities I wanted to do in Sweden for the period of time I'll be staying. I also wrote down the dates, travel dates, and why I wanted to go to Sweden at this period, which is the summer period. They said that I did not have a properly documented itinerary, and the reason I wanted to go to Sweden was not known. They now said that I had cancelled my hotel booking. I called the VFS Center 23rd of June, 2 days before my trip, that I am set to travel on so dates. The person said they are not sure I'll get my passport before then because I had to go to London to pick it up. The reply for my passport, the reply came on the 27th of June, which was 2 days after my travel date. And then I had already cancelled my hotel booking because why would I keep it open and pay for a hotel I would not use because they had not given me visa response. Then they said they called the hotel and the hotel said I had cancelled. Of course, which meant that you didn't process my application until very close to the application date, which you knew that of course I would cancel my booking. Then I was just so angry at the fact that they came back to say because I don't have Schengen travel history that they are not sure of my plans.
You can imagine
Nigeria having the most richest man in Africa, having the most richest people in Africa, like, and our passport means nothing. Like, it means literally nothing at all. I felt so sad in a long time. Like, literally, I'm supposed to be on my holiday today. I'm supposed to be in Montenegro having the best time of my life. Like, I've literally planned, I've prepared for this holiday for like 3 months now. And what? With passport happened? Because my passport is sitting on a consular's desk right now. We're deliberating whether to give it 2 weeks, 2 months.
Why is it that Nigerians, why are we always going through difficulties? Why are we always going through pains just because we want to use our passports? See, this my Nigerian passport is causing me a lot of problems. Not only her, and other Nigerians too. Not only her, a lot of problems. I don't even know where to start from. If I should start talking about the embarrassment, the disgrace we get every day using these Nigerian passports. There are times people will even see you. They'll be like, you're a Nigerian. I don't want to have anything to do with you. I don't even want to have any conversation with you because of you are a Nigerian. There is just this stigma. There is just this, dirt that is attached to that name, Nigeria. Whenever you mention that name Nigeria to people, they'll be like, oh no, Nigerians, you guys are this, you guys are that. They will have different things to say about it. Just look at Adela. She was traveling. She's a green card holder. She has not yet gotten, as at that time, she has not yet gotten American passports, but she was still using the Nigerian passport. She could not travel. They could not allow her to travel, like to just cross and go to where she was going to. She was about to just board a boat, but they did not allow her to go. And the woman was just so mean to her. She was so mean, like, when I talk about mean, she was so mean to her that people were even asking, did she for one day dated a Nigerian man, or a Nigerian man broke her heart? That is the question people were actually asking. Because the level of HATE that is attached to the name Nigeria, even me myself, most times I sit down, I wonder, I ponder, and I say to myself, when is this going to end? Like, when would Nigeria be free from all these chaos? When are we going to experience a better life with our passports? When are we going to be walking freely without, in the airport, without being scrutinized, like asked a lot of questions? If you are traveling now with a Ghanaian person, they will allow a Ghanaian person to pass. Like, they will cross the port of entry before you. They will set you aside. They will ask you series of questions. Oh, where are you going to? Are you going to the UK? What are you going to the UK to do? Do you have your hotel reservation? What? Let me see. They want to check to be sure you're not going to run away when you get there. Nigeria, my country. Nigeria, my country. And the worst part is that in the whole of Africa, our country is the least country with the weak, as our country is the country with the most weakest passport. Like, the people, we are even more than like 5 countries. Like, our passport is higher than their own 5 countries, and this country is my brother and my sister, those third world country. A whole giant of Africa, like giant of Africa, we have the weakest passports in the world. Giant of Africa, we have the weakest, like the weakest of the weakest passports in the world. I wouldn't blame people when they go about this, as in rejecting Nigeria, trying to get Ghana passports, trying to get some other countries' passports. I wouldn't blame them, because when you want to travel with those passports, you are less opportune. Like, opportunities for you is just tiny. Like most of us that work online, if you work online, like you do Upworks, and you do some other, you would know that some companies, they see your portfolio and say that, oh, you're a Nigerian, they don't want to employ you, because most of them that have employed some Nigerians in the past, they will do the jobs, they will ask them to do some particular job, they will pay them to do the job, they wouldn't do it. They wouldn't do it. So I work online and I know what it is. I know how it is that, oh, as a Nigerian person, for a company to trust you with their work, it's quite difficult. It's quite difficult. It's just so difficult. So imagine traveling All countries have banned Nigeria. Dubai banned Nigeria. Qatar banned Nigeria. In fact, all countries right now are chasing Nigeria out of their country. They don't want Nigerians anymore. And I'm asking myself, when would these Nigerians, are you not tired? Like, are you guys actually not tired? Are you guys actually not tired? I saw a particular video some days ago. This man is a Nigerian. He has nationalized to a Ghanaian. Like, he said he's no longer a Nigerian anymore. That he is now a Ghanaian. He has denounced Nigeria with every blood in him. He has denounced the country Nigeria with all... In fact, he has cut ties with anything Nigeria. Now he's a full-blooded Ghanaian. He said he can no longer stay to get all this backlash, embarrassments from Nigerians. That is no longer in Nigeria. Anything that has to do with Nigeria is not going back. He said there's no turning back for him. You know, but most times you want to be a good patriotic Nigeria by trying to, you know, tell people that, oh, all Nigerians are not the same. You will still come out on the internet and see one Nigerian person has committed a crime that has scattered all your plans to even make Nigeria look great in the eyes of people. There is no way I can promote Nigeria. People will still doubt me. If I say, look, let me keep on promoting the country Nigeria, let me keep on talking about the good things that happen in Nigeria, people will tell me it's a lie, all those things are wayo. They'll tell me all those things I'm just saying, I'm just blabbing. Because the country alone has a stain, it has a stigma, it has a very big stigma. Even if they change the name from Nigeria to another name, I don't think the country will be better because it is the people. It is us Nigerians that are the problem. If we can change, turn a new leaf, things will be better. But if we did not change, the country will still keep going, keep spoiling everything. I'll keep on saying to Nigerians, no matter where you are in the world, please try to be of good behavior. You may be the one to change just the perception of one person about Nigerians. You don't know. You don't know. You may do that.